Hello.
Well, what a start. Hey, everyone.
Time
Welcome
for
along.
harvest.
It is. We're trading city skylines and highways for dusty roads and countryside with, well, that amazing trailer. Of course, taking a look at something very special today. But before we get into it, let's do some introductions around the house here. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome along. My name is Alex. I'm one of your community managers.
Alex.
Hope you're all doing well. Good to see you all. We have Nimiro behind the wheel today, one of our PR marketing manager here at SCS Software. How you doing, Nimiro?
Hello, guys. I'm doing fine. I'm excited to haul some farm machinery cargoes.
Fantastic. And we also have a special guest with us returning. It's not your first time on the stream.
The one and only.
No, I'm here for the second or third time. Hello.
Standa is in the house.
Yeah, Standa is here, our senior 2D graphics designer with the vehicles team. Great to have you with us. How are you doing this evening?
Yeah, great. Hello.
You have such a long title, man. I can't even read it.
You do,
Senior
yeah.
3D graphic designer.
Too long.
Vehicles.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. And for those who don't know what you do at SCS Software, could you maybe explain a little bit about your history at SCS and what you do from day to day?
Yeah, I'm part of the vehicles team and I'm a graphic designer or concept artist, and I'm helping the guys to design our own machines or vehicles. And I'm on the pre-production part of the process more, so where something is just about to start, I'm there.
Fantastic. Well, we're excited to talk with you more today of what you've just seen on the stream at the start here. That is, of course, the farm machinery pack for Euro Truck Simulator 2. And a lot of you in the chat, I was seeing it saying, SCS, this has been a long time coming. Where has this been? Like, finally it's about time. Well, here it is for you. We're going to be showing it to you live on stream today. We're going to be checking out the cargoes that are included in this pack. And you saw quite a variety of them in the trailer, which, by the way, fantastic trailer. I really like it. Big shout out to our video team there for putting that together. Looks really, really good. So we're going to be taking a look at a bit more in detail about these machines, what they do,
yes, please.
And of course more about the pack as well. We're talking with Standa as well about a little bit about the process, the development process, and more. So thank you all for joining us this evening. We're live on YouTube and Twitch and on Facebook as well. It's great to have all of you here in the house. Well, where should we begin, Nimiro? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm already ready, having a quick job. That's gonna take us from, excuse me, I don't know from where to where, from Utena, Litva or Lithuania, to Helsinki.
Okay.
And we are ready and have one of the new cargoes that are coming with this DLC loaded. But pardon my knowledge about like farm machinery is, I would even say, below zero. Like, I don't know what these machines are. I don't know what purpose they have. So that's why we have you here, Standa. Maybe we can start with this one, and
let's take a look.
Like later, we can also try to find the others in the catalog of cargoes of the game. So I will try to play a role of a drone and fly around.
Fly yourself around.
Can you tell us?
Yeah,
what is this? Because like to me it looks like something that would do a really cool villain in a next Transformers movie.
Yeah, there are some flying discs. Am I right? Some silver discs. Is it UFO? No.
It looks like if machines are going to take over the world, I don't want to be close to this one.
Yeah, this one looks dangerous.
Yeah. No, it's a classic disc harrows. Yeah, it's non-tillage equipment for the shallow preparement of the field, and it's a classical equipment in farming in Europe and America. And since we don't have any license on this, so we invented our own brands, and this design is ours.
Those are the same brands like you guys used for the American Truck Simulator version of the. It's Owl, and the second one was blue and green one, right? Or
it's GL or Greenler. Yeah, as you said.
Yeah.
These are two fictional brands which we introduced in American Truck Simulator, and since we introduced them, we've heard that when it will be available in ETS2, when. So there is one.
So that's the answer.
Yeah.
Today. That is the answer. Yeah. Well, it's good to see that these brands are kind of making their way and expanding into the European market after their success in American Truck Simulator, because like you said, they've been very popular over there. These are usually like pulled behind tractors, right, when they're like using them on the fields, is that correct?
Yeah, definitely. It's a towed machine, so you pull it behind the tractor, and then you will prepare the field for the sowing.
But I believe it deploys, right? It's like those two sides deploy.
Yeah, these now in the transport position, you can see that the side frames are in the vertical position, and then you will connect it to the tractor hydraulics, and they will put themselves down, and you can start with the work on the field. And this is a classical type of shallow tillage, you know, when this is concurrent machine for the classical plow, which goes much deeper. Classic plow will go like 30 centimeters, and these discs go just only 15 or similar. And to be honest, this design is more typical for in Europe, because these disc sections are parallel, as you can see. But in America,
they're like
they're using different settings, like the X sections.
Oh, okay.
So in America we have a different design, which is more common there around. But
how come you guys know so much about like agriculture vehicles and machines and equipment? I think you worked in a company specialized.
Yeah, I worked for 6 years in one of the biggest Czech manufacturer of agriculture equipment.
Wow.
It was great.
Okay.
Yeah, I love agriculture. It's part of my life.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it plays a big part, of course, in the economies and the lives of many people around Europe and America as well. And of course, hauling all of this equipment and getting them to the places they be, they're kind of like a bit of a lifeline for farmers around the world, you know, because these are big machines that need hauling around. So, of course, it's very relevant within Euro Truck Simulator 2 in that sense. And I think it's quite common here in the UK. I'm not too sure about mainland Europe, but a lot of the time, actually, farms will kind of like share equipment among each other and hire them to each other and lease them, and they actually get moved around quite a lot in terms of farms. I see it here all the time. Like, we've got a farm across from my house here, and all the time they're moving tractors and harvesters and stuff on the back of trucks to different places. So quite commonplace to see on the roads across Europe. So yeah, no, it's great to see. Honestly, it's great to see these brands in Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I wanted to ask, where did like the idea for this and production begin for the farm machinery pack here?
I think that the idea is pretty old, to be honest. We always produce some agriculture machines, and from here to there. But later on, we cross about the idea to bring more of these machines at once and introduce them, because I think that this is a beautiful piece of machinery. These machines are pretty expensive, and I think that they are cool, and they are not that often in the headlight, in the spotlight, but I think that they should be, you know.
I mean, they play like a vital role in everyday life, whether you know it or not. You know, the things we're eating off our plates and the things you see in the shops, you know, these machines help produce those things in mass amounts, you know, for us to enjoy every day. And of course, it's down to these fantastic machines and the people who operate them that's possible. So it's all part of kind of life here for us, which is great to see. But yeah, I mean, how long were you working on this pack for? Has it been a year or so, or?
No, I think that it was a question of a month, I guess. A month.
A month? Okay, wow.
No, 3 to 5 months. Some of the machines are more complicated. Some of them are easier. And basically, the modelers in our department, all of them gets 1 or 2 machines, and they work on it. And they delivered these machines to us. Yeah.
Can we take a look at another machine?
Maybe? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because we in this pack, it's not just the one machine. Of course, we got I believe 9 types of different
9 of them. Okay, that's quite
9. Yeah, so there's quite a fair few. Yeah.
So I believe some of them are using the low loader trailers, right? The extended one is probably too big one. Do you know from top of the head the names of the other? Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Definitely. This one I remember from American Truck Simulator version.
Yeah, that's the controversial one. That's the fancy one.
It must be
very, very
super
nice.
expensive, to buy this and let it, plow your field or something.
Yeah, it's inside, or it's a look into the future of the agriculture. Because agriculture nowadays is pretty advanced. It's been a year since we are using, for example, the GPS systems for the so-called precise agriculture and stuff like that. But this machine is next step. This is so-called autonomous tractor, and it's a driverless tractor. It's almost disturbing to look at it without the cabin. Where's the driver? It's.
Do you think this is actually the future?
No, we have the machines which you can buy already, but they still somehow starting with involving them on the fields, and they are usually controls with the help of the operator.
Oh, like through remote control?
Yeah.
That could be fun, actually.
Yeah, it's fun because you don't have to go somewhere else into the distant location. But there's still some struggle. I don't know all the stuff, but for example, in Czech Republic, you are don't allowed to drive roads with these machines. Still, you can move on the field, but you are not able to drive on the roads. But this is the future. This is.
But still, imagine like 4 super tall poles with cameras around your field.
Yeah.
And then just playing, operating this from the comfort and warm environment in your office.
Yeah.
That could be like super comfortable and oddly satisfying to plow the whole field.
Yeah.
It'd be like what you're doing right now. Like you just get behind the wheel of your PC here, like going to the office and like, okay, we're gonna drive the tractor.
Definitely.
That's kind of what some of those like visionaries, or how to say it, like are like foreseeing for the future of trucking as well, that people actually could operate a truck from the comfort of home.
Very true.
And I believe same goes for the agriculture, maybe even around fields where you cannot really cause any traffic crash or harm anyone. The future is probably closer of these autonomous operated vehicles, closer than in the automotive industry and transportation, right?
Yeah, this is cutting-edge technology. Yeah, this is something which we will see more and more probably, or hard to say. Yeah.
I mean, it's like you said, farming is already so advanced. It's not like the movies where it's all just an old family. We're talking like huge workforce, and the tech is pretty incredible. If you've ever sat in some of the newer tractors, or if you've ever even watched a show like Clarkson's Farm here in the UK, you'll know that the tractors are huge, right? Even Lamborghini have tractors, right? That's how big the industry is, right? And they just follow these computer screens, GPSs and everything, and top-down views and cameras, and a lot of the time they're just working themselves. They set the guidelines, the laser guidelines, and they're following a track, and the guys are just there to make sure everything's working fine and running as smoothly as possible, and it makes their job that little bit easier as well. And it's pretty incredible, the tech that's coming to the farming industry, and how much is already there as well. But of course, a very pricey upgrade for sure.
Yeah,
it's very expensive.
Yeah, it's very advanced and very complicated. When I worked in the agriculture industry, they just started with the seeding unit, and you have a lot of electronics, and stuff like that, and the computer systems and isobus and everything. It's so advanced and complicated. Yeah, it's a big team.
We've seen drones now, right? We're seeing big drones being used for like the crop dusting or work or whatever. It's insane. It really is. really, really working hard out there. All right, let's take a look at the next load here then included. So we're taking a look here at the autonomous tractor. What's next on the list here?
I mean, this one is the one we are holding.
That's correct. Yeah, the disc harrows. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have, for example, the seeding unit or sprayer and
planter sprayer, fertilizer spreader. Maybe you know what, Benny? It could be easier if you would go to and fetch the screenshots we have for the article of the release. It could be quicker than me trying to find it in the.
Or we have also one more classical tractor, not that future autonomous one, but we have also one beast in there, and it's the crawler tractor.
Crawler tractor. I think I saw it here somewhere.
There we go. Let's have a look at this.
No, that's the old one.
That's the old
we
one,
have
right?
bigger. We have bigger one.
Even bigger than this.
It was struggle to fit him on the trailer.
On this trailer. Maybe Benny will be quicker. Meanwhile.
Crawler tractor. That's
that's
the beast.
Oh my god!
Now you're looking at it.
That's the dream of every farming guy.
Wow. So this is really interesting to look at because not only is the engine size incredible, but obviously these tires are not standard for a tractor you'd usually see. This is almost looking like a tank, right?
Yeah.
Why does it have like belts and not wheels? Is it because like this tractor is designed to be able to do like fields that are like uphills and have some like.
There are more reasons actually. One of them is that it's really a powerful machine. So when you have a bigger surface than wheels, than on the wheeled one, you have a better traction. Actually, because the surface is bigger than on the wheel, because it touches the surface just on the tiny line. And also the second reason is that you don't want to solidify the field, because when you have a really heavy machine, and this is powerful and heavy machine, then
it rips the ground apart, right?
You solidify the ground and it's stiffer and stiffer, and then the water is not coming through the soil up to the roots of the plants. So when you have these tracks, you will distribute the weight of the machine in a better way, so there's more reasons, but
that's some good physics behind it, because like to my like amateur like point of view, I would say that actually this machine with the belts is creating more pressure on the ground than the wheeled one, but because of the weight distribution is the other way around, right?
Yeah. Actually, the area is bigger, because you have like the stripe of the rubber which touches the ground, and
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
But of course, it's concurrent principles, and I think that the wheeled ones are also pretty common, and you can stack the wheels also, like on the tractor. Some of them have more of them stacked to distribute the weight and get the better traction.
What does the 530 means? Is it like horsepower?
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, that's the horsepower.
Big engine, man. Yeah, huge. They've really got a lot of power in them. I mean, they have to.
I love the amount of details you guys are putting into these like new cargoes, because like even the stickers and the warning stickers and safety stickers and everything, every bolt, you can even see the engine through the net or casket.
That's the work of our talented artist, of the Peter, and Peter is also a guy who worked in the agriculture. He actually worked with tractors and worked on the field for many years. He streamed the farming games, and then after years he decided that he wants to make farming games, so he joined the SCS, and now he's producing tractors and farming equipment. So
nice.
From field to the
really cool.
SCS office.
I would love to see one of these up close. I've not seen one of these ones before ever on the UK roads, but I'm sure there's one out there, because the size of these things, I mean, they're huge. It seems like farm machinery gets bigger and bigger every time I see it. They're like 2-story houses moving on wheels,
Yeah.
They're big things.
Yeah, these are basically the powerhouses of farming equipment. These are the beasts, and
Okay, let's try to find another one, and if we will struggle, then we can ask Benny to bring the screenshots. So I can see the list here. We have autonomous tractor that we just covered, articulated crawler tractor. That's this one.
Forage harvester.
Forage harvester. Okay.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. There should be one down there.
Oh, that's this one.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out.
He's kind of
Very
cute,
nice.
but big as well, right? At the same time.
But it's very rounded. I call it like the bug. You know, it's like
Yeah, it is.
somehow cute, but it's a very huge machine. Yeah.
I believe the tire is like so big, like maybe like where would the head of a normal person be? Like somewhere here, maybe.
Yeah,
or
maybe
here?
a little bit more, but yeah, it's
Maybe
close to
here.
2 meters. Yeah.
Nice.
Then this machine, it does not have the front equipment loaded here because there you have a huge white part for the cutting of the crops, you know. And this machine is basically for the preparing of the silage, you know, or
400.
Yeah.
740 horsepower. Nice. Even the beacons looks like a bug. You know, like those tentacles.
Yeah.
Or
yeah. So am I correct in saying that obviously some people might look at this and go, "Oh, this is just like a harvester, right? Like a combine harvester." But actually, it's a little bit different. You know, like you said, it chops the plant, right?
Yeah.
And this is usually more used for like livestock farms.
Yeah,
where
for
they're,
the green
creating
stuff.
feed
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
green stuff, right? Versus actually harvesting seed and stuff like this, correct? And grains.
Yeah, the classic harvester has the storage area. This one does not. So you have to have the tractor with auger wagon next to it, and the flow of the material is without any pauses or without any hesitation. And
but I believe there's something missing, like something that goes.
Yeah, that's the front
Yeah.
equipment. Yeah, which is usually there when you are working on the field and cutting the crops or green stuff for the silage.
All right, what do we have next? I see grain trailer. Let's try to find
grain trailer. Let's see if we can find it here.
I don't really
maybe
see
not on this.
it.
Maybe not on the low loader. Maybe it's on the something else. Maybe
I believe on the screenshots I have here, it is actually on.
Yeah,
the
there
trailer.
should be one definitely, or two of them. We have like one wheel on the classic axle, and the second one with tracks also. I think that it's maybe it's called auger wagon, I guess. Like the beginning.
They might have changed the name.
At the beginning of the list.
Oh, Benny pulled the screenshot of it.
We got the picture of it here, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Or maybe
so
at the beginning of the list as the auger wagon, I guess. That's the beginning. No. So it's grain trailer probably.
It should be on the low loader. Does they say, you know, that on the screenshot it's on the it's on the low loader.
Oh, the auger wagon.
Oh, auger wagon.
I don't know how to pronounce it correctly.
Okay, there we go. So
nice rims,
featuring
man.
those kind of similar tires again, right? Yeah.
Chrome 22s.
Yeah,
very nice.
Trucks are cool, let's say it. But we have the wheeled one also, I guess. And this is a model from Dino, our modeler, and this is classical grain trailer, you know, and this is machine which transport the seed from the classic harvester, not the one we've seen before. And it's it has the elevator also, which will then distribute the material. And this is the classic harvester thing, or
nice.
So usually, how much can that hold? Like, I imagine it's a pretty decent amount in terms of what's being hauled.
Yeah, it's tons of materials, like 5 or 6 tons, you know.
Wow.
I really love
That's
the level of details, man. It's you can even see the texture on these like signs.
Yeah, we branded it with these 2 brands, like we mentioned before. It's All
awesome,
and Greenlayer. As you can see, we have also some cutouts in the metalworks, which is pretty common in agriculture. And these are fictional brands, but we try to make them as believable as possible.
They are 100% believable, man.
Oh, thank you. So that you will believe that it can stay on the field next to the other brands. So we have like basically two new brands, and then we make some slight variations in between the models. Like sometimes you have wheeled models, sometimes you have tracked models. So we play around a little bit, so to bring some variety and offer some more for the players. Yeah.
Someone says 24 cubic meters could fit into this variant.
Yeah, probably.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, about 20-50 tons it's saying online usually for these types of containers. Anywhere between there, basically, depending on the size.
I knew that, but sorry, I forgot. I have the blueprint somewhere because I did the blueprint for the modeler, with all the dimensions and all the...
Oh, that's so cool. That would have been good to see, actually. We should have brought that on the stream. That would have been nice to see, yeah.
You also did for the American Truck Simulator version the booklet and the art book, the digital one, right?
Yeah. We introduced the whole workflow, how we started it, and how we developed all the machines, and we started from the scratch basically because these are imaginary machines, and we described it. Basically, I started with the just scribbles and thumbnail sketches, and then we tightened it more and more. We brought some colorful sketches, then we picked the most promising ones, and then I prepared the blueprints of the machines with all the dimensions and the sizes, and then we put it to our guys, to the modelers, which been able to chisel these forms in 3D and finish the job, but it's not the whole workflow, with start on the research department, where the idea from the first plan will make the first contours, and then after we are finished with the model here on the vehicles, then it goes to the quality assurance. It's actually a long process, and many people are involved. So many guys from the SCS will touch the model till it will be delivered to the players, and I think that it's quite interesting process. I've been always strict about what's about when I've been in the agriculture, not in game development, and now I'm sitting here and introducing it, so it's I think it's cool, yeah, and it's good to look under the pot, and be able to see what's going on and how we produce it. As we mentioned, we have the booklet which has been released before.
Yes, of course, yeah. That was a really nice book, actually. I loved all the work in there and the details and everything. It was really, really nice. It was really nice, and it's cool to be able to share that as well a little bit with the community as well, of course. This is an interesting one we're looking at here, though.
Yeah,
it's fertilizer spreader.
That's one is fertilizer spreader. Yeah,
I would love to drive very fast around the field in this one.
Actually, these machines are powerful, but they are not fast. I know that
280 horsepower, or is this like for the capacity?
Yeah, I think that it was horsepowers, to be honest, but I'm not sure, to be honest. But
I say it's interesting because usually I think a lot of the time when I've seen fertilizer spreaders, usually it's the smaller ones that kind of go on the back of tractors and just kind of like spin it around. This is quite a unique one, right? This is like its whole own machine. What's the difference with a bigger machine like this?
Yeah, you have a lot of categories, as you mentioned, like the mounted spreaders are very common, especially in Europe, but sometimes you can see also these self-propelled ones, which has the motor unit and which are independent, so you can use them without the tractor. Yeah. And it's basically classic spreader with the disc, which will spread the fertilizer in all around the fields. But this one is unique that it has it has 3 wheels, and this design is also with the eccentric engine. Like the engine block is actually on the side, not above the front wheel, because there is not enough space to contain the engine.
Gotcha,
Someone's asking, like,
and I imagine.
Sorry, go ahead, Alex.
Okay.
Go for
I was
it.
gonna say, is the one wheel more so for maneuverability? Does it like obviously spin on the front there?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Gotcha. What were you asking, Emiro?
I spotted a question in the chat. Like, does STS get CAD files from the manufacturers directly for these as well? Well, as we were saying, like these were made by our artists, right? This is not any cooperation with like real manufacturers.
No.
It's based on Standard's experience and experiences of his colleagues.
Yeah, but basically what we did was that we had like the extensive research from our research department. And like, in real world, you have the category of the machines. Like this category is
like
fertilizer.
Crawlers, fertilizers.
Tractors.
Okay.
So we looked around and we gathered all sort of materials and types of machines. And I already knew some of them from my previous job and stuff like that. And then we decide which machine we would love to introduce in our DLC. For example, there was a question.
Was it a hard decision, like to pick only 9 or?
To be honest, it was a hard decision, but thanks for our research. There was, for example, a question in chat about why we did not include like the classic tractor in this cargo DLC, and the reason is that we already had like the classic tractor, so we wanted to craft some new, to bring some new machinery. And when we decided basically which one we will bring, and the criterias were like to bring something new, to bring something interesting and unique, tempting, and which will appeal to players, then we try to design it from the scratch, as I said, in the way that it will look believable in the row on the field with the other brands, so the like the design language is ours, like the fancy curves on the engine block, we have our cutouts, our like branding stripes,
so you have,
fancy
like,
logos,
signature on
those. Definitely.
Nice.
And then we also shifted like the working parts. But to be honest, these working parts, this hard iron and hard stuff is very similar amongst all the machines, because they have to perform that similar task. When you have like seating unit like there, it has to put the seat into the ground, but you have huge variability, and every manufacturer has slightly different solution. So we try to imagine ours. Yeah.
Interesting. So do you think like there are still, or there is some rivalry or competition between the real brands as well? That I don't know. For example, the tractors from Lamborghini have some kind of their own bent designs, and they always try to have this curves on their machines. Or
yeah, definitely there's a huge rivalry, and it's a question of prices, and it's a question of attractivity, because as you mentioned, the Lamborghini or Deutschfahrer, it's a very cool machine, and they try to make them as pretty as they could in the terms of design language and fancy curves. You have like design trends, you can participate in design awards. And it's a huge team, and some tractors or machines are designed by the guys from automotive industry, like the Pininfarina did some tractors and stuff like that. And it's a huge field, And these machines are expensive, really expensive. It's maybe more expensive than some sport car, but it's just slower one. It's just slower, but this machine will feed you, This will prepare a bread for you. Your sports car won't feed you. It will please you, but you will be hungry.
It will cost you a lot of money.
Yeah.
But this one looks very similar to the one that we have loaded on our trailer back in the game. But it's different one, right? I think this is planters?
Yeah, this is
Sprayer?
planter or seeding unit, and you are right. It has the same same
chopping
section.
blades or
It's basically the discs, which will prepare the field just before the seed will be planted. So in seeding units, it's very common nowadays that they have different sections which will like prepare the field just before you will put the seed in
so
it.
I believe it goes around the field like super slow, right?
Yeah,
to provide enough time for these blades to prepare the ground, and then this throws around the seeds.
Yeah, but it's not that slow. It could be pretty quick in terms of agriculture, you know. But
which is 30 kilometers per hour.
Yeah. No, I think that's it's 20 or I don't know.
This looks like some kind of future stuff.
Oh no, this is basically the distribution head, which will distribute the seeds from the hopper, because you have a pneumatic system, and it will blow into the seed, and then it will go into this head, and then into sewing boots in the end, and then it's preciously put it into the field in the specific depth, in the distance, which varies on the specific crop. Yeah, it has to be really precise, and you don't want to return in a few months and realize that the seeds are not on the right places or not seeded well, you know.
I
think like to model this has been like a super tough task. Like I did try some super like newbie level modeling back in the day, and even to put a chimney on a house was a little bit hard for me. But imagine all these like, you know,
it's complex, isn't it?
It's so complex, man.
Yeah,
lots of layers
and it still looks like it makes absolute, you know, industrial precision sense. Like
yeah, this one was pretty tough, to be honest, because as we talk about the design and design language, this one is more on the utilitarian part, or this is more on the functional side of these machines. You know, there's not a lot of stuff hidden under some fancy covers, and this is all the working parts, and you can see them bare as they are. So
do you think these like blades are like super reliable, that you have to replace them only once in the 5 years, or is it like something that you need to check regularly? Or?
You have to replace them regularly, but I think that they will endure some years, and it depends on the material of steel you are using. But they tend to wear off, you know, like the blades will go off, and you have to replace them. Yeah, but you have to service these machines regularly on every operation basis. You know, you have like the special position which took care on your farm about these tasks, and they have to make sure that everything is okay and that the task will be performed well, because the crops are in the play.
I was going to say, while a lot of these machines, you know, at surface, some of them might not look as complex as others, but they do have like a lot of brains underneath of them when it comes to communication and technology, because of course they're talking between the machine and the actual tractor and the driver who's inputting all the, you know, the rates and the speeds and everything as well that they want to plant at or whatever. There's a lot of maths involved and such. So, you know, the technology's come a long way. It's very interesting. And speaking of technology, this is a cool one. This is a baler, right? I saw one of these today. I actually saw something very similar to this today.
Square baler.
On the fields, they were doing hay baling just up the road from here, and they're into squares, you know, because usually you get the round or the square ones, right?
Yeah, this is classical hay baler for the square ones, you know, 90 centimeters.
And what's the actual difference between like putting the bale into a square or a rounded shape? Like, does it have any meaning? Like the hay is, I don't know, drying out faster, or
I think that there will be studies on this team. I think that there will be studies, and community can ensure us that there are.
I think it's because of storage. Because if it's if you have like brackets or square, you can store it better than rounded.
And you can move like the cylindrical ones better, probably.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, and I think as
a
well,
lot of us
when
tried that
ones...
when we were young to push one down the field, and
we were not successful.
They're big,
because
right?
it's pretty heavy.
They're super heavy.
Really big.
Yeah,
they're really big. But also, I think they make them round as well if they're, because you're correct, I think, with the storage thing about keeping them outside. But also when they're round, if there's weather, then the water drops off of them easier. Where the square ones will actually absorb the water more, going through it, like ruining.
Really.
The hay, because they want to keep a majority of it dry, because obviously that's what they want to do to sell it. So when you've got the round ones, like the water's kind of going around the edge really, and not affecting more of the middle of the hay. So if they're storing it outside, it's a bit more weatherproof in that sense.
Did you just Google it out, or you know?
Actually, no, I actually knew that one because I have a friend who does farming. He's actually very involved in farming in the local. Because a lot of the fields here are owned by the Guinness family, and if you know Guinness, obviously a very popular drink here in the UK and Ireland. So there's actually just a lot of farming that happens in this area. So I did ask about it once, actually, about square versus round, because I've seen some fields with round, I've seen some fields with square. It's interesting. But this is a pretty cool machine to have, and one that's seen quite regularly. And I mean, how does it work? It scoops up all of like the crop at the front there, right? And then just... I'd love to see the inside of these things.
Yes, I will tell you how it works. Crops goes through this. Then magic happens here.
There is
square Baling.
Magic.
You have like
the wizard inside.
Yeah.
You have the intake cylinders at the front. I'm not pretty sure how to call it in English. I would name it in Czech language better. But then you have the pressure chamber, which is hidden behind the body, and then you have like the exit mechanism, or how to say exit.
Pulls it out and just drops it on the ground behind it. Yeah. Interesting.
This is the old one, 2 axles, and we add also some fancy details like the toolbox on the top part and all necessary stuff. We have.
It's awesome. The
all the hydraulics, which will proper all the systems in there. Like
I love even the cables that are stored like each spike.
You connect them into the hydraulics on tractor, and then it will make it work.
I tell you what I like about it. You can see that it's been used a little bit. I think I've always been a fan of that it actually has been, working the fields a little bit. You got a little bit of marks there on the machine. It's a working machine, it's something that's used a lot, and it's nice to see that wear and tear on it,
We should clean it before the stream a little bit more. We forgot. Sorry.
I mean, it's a machine like supposed to run around field, right?
Sorry, it's not that shiny. Sorry.
Exactly.
Those machines are clean only when there is like some expo or event,
I've never seen farming machinery clean really in my area before. And the roads are always full of mud where they're driving,
Let's get dirty.
Yeah.
Let's make it.
The after hours farming stream.
It's dirty work, but
but also I believe we also are going to have cabin accessories, aren't we? Because you guys usually bring some cabin accessories as well, right?
Yeah, definitely. We prepared something.
Let's have a look of what we got on offer here. Yeah, I've seen a little preview of these accessories, and they are very nice. I got to say. Let's have a look here. You might need to head to a services, I guess, for this one.
No, it should be somewhere here. Explorer, I believe.
Aha, there we go. Okay.
Go into the cabin, and
we prepared like 6 new or 6 cabin items.
Oh my God! Why are we doing so many DLCs, man? We have to stop. Chad, should we stop making more DLCs?
That's a bad question to ask, Chad.
Okay, I can
Alright, let's
already
have a
see
look
my
at what we
favorite
got
one.
here.
Look at that.
Oh, check this out. Oh, the plushes. Yes.
Look at that.
Yo, I like that. I
Yeah,
like that a lot.
it's,
Cute little plush toy.
Yeah, it's stuffed autonomous tractor from our modeler. The artist, he did the machine, and he then did the stuffed toy also, because it was like the heavy, huge, powerful tractor.
Oh my god, you can have even bigger.
So he wanted to make something softer also to counterweight like the previous joke.
Look at that lunchbox, man. That's so cute.
That is.
Yeah, that's the barn lunchbox, classical one.
It's like a silo for the
Yeah,
drinks
it's like
holder there as
yeah,
well.
I
like
guess, yeah.
a silo
The
line
barn,
with the cup on top. that
You can even see the brand.
Our logo.
Our logo. Okay.
Of course,
And
you can't go
hat.
without that traditional straw hat. Look at that.
We should
Love
we
that.
should have got
Wearing on our head.
some of these two for the stream.
Yeah,
man.
today. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, we should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing the wrong kind of hat, man.
Oh my god, you
Alright,
can
what
have
else we got?
small
Oh,
harvester.
Harvester. Look
Yeah.
at that. That's kind of adorable. Oh my god, that's a very small
Nice.
harvester model.
And a scarecrow. Beautiful.
Oh, that's a cool design. I like that a
He
lot.
even he's
Very
branded
traditional.
as well. He has this tiny logo of an oval of that oval company, man.
Yeah, that's the one from
That's a few.
Luboš.
That's very cool. So you got those
Four, I
you got the
believe.
lunchbox, the scarecrow,
Four
the
items.
hat, the stuffed autonomous tractor,
Yes.
and the harvester toy. Yeah, it's very nice. Very cool.
Five.
Did we get through all the cargoes all the way? Did we miss one? I think maybe we missed one.
I think there is the autonomous tractor. We did that one. Articulated crawler tractor. We did that one as well. Forage harvester. We did that one.
I think that we forgot the sprayer. Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
the planter
Planter?
sprayer.
No, we had the planter.
No, we have
The
then
seeding
the
combination, I believe.
sprayer or not the
We
fertilizer
did the
sprayer,
fertilizer
but
spreader.
Benny, walk us through the
The
screenshots.
sprayer.
planter sprayer.
Benny, walk us through the screenshots, and
I'm
we will.
pretty sure.
Wait, stand up. Take a look at the TV. This one
See
we
this
had.
one? Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
square baler.
Yeah.
Okay, next
Square
one.
baler.
This is the autonomous tractor.
Yeah,
we had that
definitely.
one.
Yeah.
Next, this is the
This is the planter. Yeah.
planter. We had
Folded.
that
Yeah,
one.
with the
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cabin
There's our
accessories.
accessories.
Next.
Yeah.
Wait, what was
Oh.
that?
We
Benny.
go back.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, wait. Go back one.
This one.
Back one.
That's the one.
There it
yeah.
is.
Which one it
Yeah,
is?
That's what we're looking for.
Which
That's
one
the
it
sprayer,
is?
The planter sprayer, right?
That's for the liquid weed killers, to the
Let me try
distribution
to find.
sprayer.
Benny,
I
bring us
think
screenshots once again, please. Sorry, I needed to see the trailer. So it's
There it is.
So it's
that's,
low
planter
bed.
sprayer. I think.
No, it's sorry, it's low loader trailer, and what's the name of it? Sorry,
Planter sprayer, I think.
sprayer.
yeah, it's sprayer.
Yeah.
wait. Fertilizer
look for it.
spreader? No, that's this one.
Nope. No, not this one. It should be the P.
PP planter sprayer.
Planter? No, that's this one.
No, that's
No.
that's a seating unit. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
they named it
confusing.
differently in
Sorry.
there?
Sprayer. Oh,
Too many machines.
Hey.
Yeah,
There
Here it
you
is.
go. Look at this thing. These things are tall. I remember seeing these on the road.
yeah. These
up there,
yeah, these are special machines for the spraying of the liquid weed killers or similar substances, and they spread the arms really, really wide
mhm.
Yeah,
above
all the,
the
way out, yeah.
growth crops. And these have really,
Oh,
really
the arms is folded twice.
yeah.
It must be super
Mhm.
wide.
And the wheels are really shallow, or how to say, not
Thin.
thin. Yeah,
Thin,
really
okay.
thin. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because you have to fit in between the rows of the growth crops. You don't want to kill the crops,
True,
by driving around them, over your precious
That
crops.
makes sense, yeah. And
And you can even they have very complicated axles, because you can set a different inter-row dimensions, So
I see.
these
Okay,
are
yeah.
moving around the growth crops and spraying the liquid substances to kill the weeds.
I love the window,
Yeah.
man. I love the dirty window with the wipers, with the marks of the wipers.
Yeah, that is
that's
so cool.
Yeah,
Such
that's
a
the work
detail.
of Serhi, our modeler. Yeah.
That's
You
so
named
cool.
you named quite a lot of your colleagues. Like, how big was the team?
Yeah, I think that there have been, as I mentioned, there are a lot of people involved, starting in the pre-production and finished with the QA. But I will speak for the vehicles department, I think that 9 or 10 guys has been involved on the modeling side, because we wanted to produce it quickly. So we every guy gets 1 or 2 machines, and we can make them parallel and prepare them. And I think that guys enjoyed it, that they liked this, because it was a change, because we were not specialized in the agriculture equipment that much before. We have, of course, agriculture machines, but this is like the biggest amount of them probably on one place now.
Someone said Graph_Boinen said, love the owl logo, guys. Hope more accessories related to the brand are added into the game.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Are there any in-game billboards or advertisement signs for these branded?
Yeah, we played a lot with these brands, to be honest, and with this branding, because I introduced like the Greenler, but the owl is pretty old brand in our game. There was some older version on our really old tractors, I guess, and then we have like the new models from the owl. So we try to mimic like the lifespan of agriculture company also somehow, or in small scale, that there is some development. And as you mentioned, we have also billboards in ATS. I'm not sure about the ETS, so you can encounter these brands when you are driving these machines around.
I think we don't really have that many billboards in general in Euro Truck Simulator 2, because in most of the countries in real world, the billboards around highways and roads are like banned or not really used anymore.
But we definitely have some of them in the ATS. Yeah. Because these brands, we try to introduce them in both games. Like in real life, you try to distribute your machines on both markets, because there are like the similarities, but there are some specific fields and specific machineries which are different in between the Europe and the America. As you know, like the fields and the machinery used to be smaller here in Europe. We tend to save space because we don't have that much of it here in Europe, and we have also a lot more farms, here in Europe, and so the fields are more fractioned. And in later years, we hear more, and it's also, it will connect, or it will write into the machinery. We try to play the sustainability part, and to switch the crops on the fields in order to not harm the nature. And in America, it's more like the performance driven, as I can say, but I don't have experiences from America that much, but there are differences. And the machinery is sometimes also different. Like we introduce in the beginning, like these harrows, the sections are different, and the way how they use them.
Yeah, as you said, like each kind of manufacturer kind of like catering to their area or countries that they're kind of based in. You can definitely see it in that, and they work very closely with a lot of the kind of like bigger and larger and smaller farms as well, to find out the needs of those farmers, and of course as well developing lots of new technologies to kind of make their life a little bit easier in terms of, you know, harvesting the crop and such. Of course, when it comes to farming, there's so many challenges. It's not as simple as just putting a seed in the ground and that's it. You got to think about weather, time of day, the right time to harvest, humidity, hydration, and everything in between, to make the perfect crop, you know, to try and get as much possible out of your land all year round, you know, because it's not just a one-time thing.
And you have to think still, watch the weather and think which operations you will implement, you know, if you will choose the tillage or non-tillage, you know, if you will use just these operations, or you have time for some more and you have money, or the harvest window is also like the really small and the weather should be perfect. It's science, like it's very complicated, and basically it's hard to predict it, to be predicted. When the weather is bad that year, you know, the harvest is also bad, and it can be a question of your living. It's very thrilling to be, it's so it's great that the technology is still better and better, and try to help these farmers to prepare the best harvest and to take care of their crops.
The whole world rely on them, right?
Yeah, definitely. If you will,
absolutely.
Yeah, they fed us, you know. It's not to think of some fancy.
Yeah.
3D
Same goes for truckers as well.
Like this,
anything you can buy, anything you can buy anywhere, was, you know, delivered there by a truck driver at some point.
It's all part of the chain, right? You know, from growth until it's at your plate. You know, all the things that have to happen in between, you know, all of the work that's happened in between there. So, and of course, we're just representing just a little part of that big picture in Euro Truck Simulator 2. So it's so interesting, you know, when we bring these kind of DLCs into the game. It's great.
Anytime next you're gonna be like frustrated that you are stuck behind a truck driver on the highway, you know, you should remember that he or she might be, you know, hauling some goods and food, whatever you might need the next day. So respect them.
Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely, could not agree more. Well, it's very cool indeed to be able to check out the farm machinery DLC here for Euro Truck Simulator 2, because I know it's something a lot of our community have wanted to have in Euro Truck Simulator 2 for a very long time. And 9 cargo types to haul, and also a few accessories. I think it was 5 accessories.
I think that it was 5. Sorry.
Yeah, it was 5 in total. Yeah. So very excited. Now, a lot of you asking in the chat, when is this coming out? When you know, we've seen it, we love it, we want to check this out for ourselves. When should we do it? Well, chat, the time is getting close at hand, because what are we thinking, Namir? Are we thinking we're going to do
I
this
think
right
you know
now?
Chet already knows us very well, so
a bit predictable.
It's gonna be released like in a few moments. But Benny, can you hit us with the amazing trailer once again, and meanwhile I will click the button.
Let's do that. Let's check it out. I do love that trailer. That is really awesome. And well, Nimura, have you hit that magic button? What's going on behind the scenes there?
Yes, sir. I see it as released. So let me check Steam if I can actually see it. Because last week when we were releasing Iowa, it was at the same time when Steam was ending their summer sales, and it took some time before the.
It did take some time,
yeah.
But I can see it myself on the Steam store page. I'm not sure about everybody else, but I'm going to start throwing that link in the chat. But I'm pretty sure it is out.
I can see it there as well. Awesome.
To everyone who's been asking when it's going to come out, it is out now. The Farm Machinery pack is out for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Everything you've seen here today is now available for you to check out on Steam. Sada, congratulations to you and the team and everyone involved in this pack. It's wonderful to have in Euro Truck Simulator 2 to be able to represent the agriculture side of things in game, especially with some of the modern machines that we see and even the machines of the future. Big thank you to your team as well, but big congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking very, very good. Yeah. And well, chat, you know what to do. If you're going to be hauling some of the farm machinery today, then do be sure to tag us on social media. We'd love to see your photos of your first journeys in Euro Truck Simulator 2 with them. And if you really, really like it a lot, please make sure to leave a review on Steam.
Yes, that always helps
if you
a lot.
really, really enjoy it. It always supports our team, and we appreciate you so much. Maybe we can have a few words from Stada.
You have any message for the community?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for the viewing, and let's load some heavy equipment, some beast like the crawler tractor, and head up for the journey.
Fantastic. Couldn't say it better myself. Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you for joining us this evening and taking the time out of your day to come and join us on the stream once again, to be with the community and share your wealth of knowledge and information. It's always so interesting, and we hope we can have you back again in the future at some point as well. But yeah, chat, we're going to leave you to it. We're going to start spamming again that Steam store link in the chat. If you want to go check that out on Steam, it is out now. You'll see the blog here in just a few moments' time, as well as the video trailer on YouTube. So make sure to give that a like and a comment as well. But Namiro, thank you as well for being our driver today and our cameraman around the cargo. It's been a lot of fun.
Did like 10 kilometers driving, but I was more like a presenter of new machines at agriculture event.
We can make that your new title, like on underneath your name, like presenter, PR, marketing manager. And also Benny as well. Thank you behind the scenes, Benny, for the smooth production there as well. But
we have a Benny cam. Oh.
Benny cam.
Nice.
We love it. And as well, of course, thank you to you, our community as well. It's been great having you with us this evening. Yes. Should we find somebody to raid here just for the end? Here?
Why not? Why not? I believe it can always bring only love and positivity to people, right?
Exactly, yeah. For those who are watching on Twitch, we usually take all of you and send you to somebody who's streaming right now a bit of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Let's check out who's doing a bit of streaming. We'll send them some love. Let's have a quick gander through here. If you have any suggestions as well, put them in the chat.
If anyone
has to find somebody new.
Any of your favorite content creator is live, or
I think I found maybe possibly somebody here. I think I did, yeah. It's somebody new that we've never raided before. They're from Lithuania and they're doing a bit of Euro trucking, so I think that'd be perfect. TLS_laser. We're gonna go raid them. Let's go do that. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right, chat. If you're with us on Twitch, go give them a lot of love in the chat. We appreciate you again, and we hope you have a great time hauling some farm machinery in Euro Truck Simulator 2. But until then, we hope you have yourselves a wonderful rest of your evening.
Yes.
And we're going to see you again very soon for another stream. So keep an eye on our socials for that. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye for now.
Bye.